So today I wanted to share. I've been talking about this year looking like a good year for owners to sell. We're starting to get calls, and we'd helped someone sell a property a few years ago, and they had been working with a property management company up until recently. For 14 years, they've been with this company, and they basically said, "Hey, what does this look like? I want to show you pictures from the walk because this will give you an idea of what maybe some of the tougher things that can be expected when turning a property. Now this is not a property that we've managed. I brought the pictures back and showed the team, and the condition of this one, we haven't seen condition like this for a while. But my point isn't to beat up this other property management company with this video. My point is to point out the pieces of this that are worth saving, are ways to approach this challenge, and really just making the most of this opportunity. That being said, if you're interested in buying a property off market before it hits the market and before we do any work on it, hit me up. I'll give you the numbers. I'll let you know what the breakdown looks like, and if this fits, let me know. Things I like about this property: the property is in an amazing part of Mesa. It is a really, really, really good area. This property happens to be the worst in the neighborhood. As we drove through it, we could tell it needs exterior paint, needs an interior paint, needs a lot of things. We're getting bids for all of it, but it's going to tell us, okay, what does this really look like? So looking at it, um, you know, appliances outside, and you and I are going through this somewhat together for the first time. I did take these photos. It was me, guilty, but seeing where the water's pooling here, um, you don't know what that looks like when it's not raining. So fortunately, it wasn't raining that day, and we could see how much the water is going to pool in that side yard, because it doesn't have a place to drain. Not the end of the world, but something to consider, something to know about. Like, if this is water that's running up this side, oh yeah, you can see my little cursor. If this is water running up the side of the neighbor's house, like, is that going to be an issue? If it rains more out here, which some people are expecting that it will, what's that look like in the future? Also, just, what else would be there? Are you going to put grass there? Is you going to leave this as gravel? Not that big an issue, but that's where they left their trash. Okay. uh, Flooring, I like the flooring. It's that bomb-proof tile that we've been putting in flooring in rentals for a long time. This has vaulted ceilings. The paint job is going to probably be a little more expensive than the regular charge, so something to consider when turning properties in between. The fixtures need replacing. I mean, look at how dated and sad that looks. They had foil on the windows, so removing all the foil and getting new window treatments in here. um, let's see again, tile doesn't look so bad. uh, Cabinets are a little beat, so going through the kitchen like this, it's like, I don't know if they can be salvaged. I'm not a cabinet guy, but I bet you some fresh appliances and maybe even a new countertop would spruce things up. These may be able to be painted, maybe not. Look at this sad little light. How about some can lights? For the cost of putting can lights in there, I tell you, for somebody like myself, if I see that, it makes it look so much sexier than this sad little light. Um, if you like those sad little lights, no offense to you, but yeah, it's not my thing. Again, just fixtures. That tile, this is on the main floor. This is the primary bedroom. This is like the closet area. Just needs some new doors. That gold probably isn't going to cut it as much, but you never know once everything is freshened up. Oh, and on that one, needed some doors, some holes in doors. Look at this, some just a little dirty, but nothing too crazy in here. Again, it's dirty. Flooring. Okay, so the carpet. Yeah, that's where it gets a little funky. So, you know, the carpet is pretty bad. Um, how we avoid that on the management side of things, as we're doing our regular walks, we also, for those of you that have rented out your property here within the last year, we do have a third party service now that walks the property regularly and is changing the air filters. And they check in and recognize this type of stuff if it were to happen. So it does help. Getting eyes on the property regularly. I did know, and that's me knowing in this particular situation, that The other property management company hadn't been in this one for a while. Um, they ran into their challenges with it like anybody would. But they again, vaulted ceilings in this room. Awesome. This is upstairs. 3 bedrooms upstairs, 1 bedroom downstairs, a 4-bedroom property. The garage is attached, but it doesn't have an internal. We weren't able to get in there. We'll need to be able to do that. All the flooring upstairs, of course, needs to be replaced. Fresh paint, but overall, not too bad. Well, not too bad when it's done. The carpet's in pretty rough shape. Uh, okay, so what does this look like? I showed maintenance side of things, and they were like, "Yeah, we could resurface these tubs. It just depends on if there's any serious cracks in it." So let's see if that's the case. Hopefully, we're able to get away with not having to do too much on that side. And there was a video of me walking. Exterior. Okay, so water. Where does this water intrusion lead? What does that look like? What needs to be remedied? How does that need to be fixed? The good news about Arizona is things dry out really fast. It's just, where has this water been dripping from? Why does it look like that? Was it from? It couldn't have been from one day of rain, could it? Right? So if not, it's not like we've had a ton of rain out here. So where has that been coming from, and what does that look like? Exterior door. Otherwise, place is in great shape. Um, and I know I'm not selling anything. I think realistically, these are the types of deals right now that we're going to be seeing a lot of. So if you've got the bandwidth, if you've got the stomach for it, before we turn it, that can be an opportunity to pick something up. We would definitely manage this property once it's cleaned up. I love the area. I love the ease of it. It's just a simple one. So if you've got any sort of interest or want the details, let me know. But again, these are the types of things that are going to be presenting themselves. I think if you're putting yourself in a position to pick up more doors, there might be opportunity there because, again, not all owners are actively maintaining and taking care of their properties. And it's going to come down to, does this particular owner have the reserves to dump back into this property and take care of it, so that we could put it on the market for retail? Or does this have to sell to an investor that could put that money in themselves? Opportunity is there for those that can fit into that space in one side or the other. But again, this is going to be more and more apparent as we're seeing active listings continue to rise. And of course, the demand is there, which is great. But this is the time that we're going to start seeing a lot of investors getting out of this market. Cool. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. It was interesting walking one of these properties again myself, not seeing something like that for a while. It's like we used to walk properties like this back in the day all the time. Properties were so bad. It's rare to see it like this anymore. This is definitely a big difference from what we're actually seeing in the market. Not to scare you. I just wanted to bring you into our world for a minute. Thanks for watching.